everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Today I would like to share with you a very special find. This is Vivienne Westwood in collaboration with Swatch Watch, or just Swatch, Pop Watch or Pop Swatch from the year 1993. There's a lot of Pop, Swatch, and Watch going on here. This is the classical symbol of Vivienne Westwood's basically logo. Now, she was one of the first, if not the first designer to create a three-dimensional logo. This is something that other brands never did before, really. And cupcake holder, this is how I basically hold it, because you see it's spheric at the bottom, so it would just roll around if you don't have a nice stand for it. So I position it on the cupcake holder like that. So it's a three-dimensional logo, and that is something very new for the world of fashion in general. And for her Swatch watch, I'm touching it too much, so it's getting fingerprints all over it. But for the Swatch watch piece, they decided to recreate the orb. Now, she has made other swatches for Swatch, but this is kind of the most particular and special one. The name of the Pop Swatch is Orb, and the product number is PWZ104. So you open the orb. Let me take the cupcake holder away. You open the orb like this, and you lift it. Let's put it down there. And here you have your Pop Swatch, the Orb Pop Swatch. I'm not going to take it completely out, because this one is unworn and new. So it's from 1993. Oh, what a sexy little noise it makes. Okay. It's in dark, dark poison green velvet. Almost black. Well, you could say it's black, but I don't know. There's like a green hue to it. And we have, again, the repetition of the orb. That's why the swatch is called the orb. Let me come in as close as possible. There you have it. So we have, again, a three-dimensional design going on there, as well as the top. Now, the Pop swatches are famous for, you could pop them out of their position. This is the back of it. You see the leather is still unworn. It does, however, have its sticker. Probably here it had a price tag back in the day when it was in the store, or something to identify the I don't know, the production of the actual leather strap. What is super fascinating here, these were the days when even, Pop swatches, and they still do that, Swatch still does it in some instances with their leather bands, because this is leather in the back. It's a very, very soft, kind of suede leather. Here, I don't know if you could see, depending on the angle, there's a text, and the text, let me read it for you. It says, Pop Swatch, genuine leather made in France. So this little leather bit was made in France. That is very good to know. Then we have the plastic cross on the orb with a little tiny gem. Looks like a little ruby. And then we have underneath the ring here, there's a little green, let me see if I could come in closer, little green kind of stone there, little crystal-y thing. And then we have a kind of a child's drawing of on the gold backdrop of what is then ultimately the orb logo from Vivienne Westwood. So this swatch is from 1993. This one, I got this secondhand, obviously, and it's very well preserved, considering given its age, and given the nature of this sort of product, with the very soft suede. Let's come in close again. This like fluffy, furry, soft suede is very, very delicate, as is the leather in the back. Had this one been worn, it would have changed color by now. The orb itself, when it was brand new back in the 90s, was a white hue. Now it's slightly tinted yellow because the plastic does age with time. And then it has these bubbly little plasticky gems going all around it, and then to the sides and the top, with blue being to the front and red in the back. Why do I say blue front, red back? Because the orb does have a little dent there that indicates to, there it is, that indicates to you where the back is, because also here There it is. It's coming. There, you see that little dent there? That one comes in there, and then they lock into place. There, it locks into position, and that's how you know what your front and your back is, because the swatch then looks to the front when you open up the orb. Let's bring in the cupcake holder again. So, you know, Vivienne Westwood is one of my favorite designers. I've been hunting this piece down for several years. It does originally come in just a regular carton plastic package, and it does have a little booklet that usually comes with it, but it does go for a bit more money. I found this one very, very cheap on a secondhand website, so I went for it despite the fact that it's lacking its little booklet and it's lacking its original box container. I just wanted to have it, you know, to be able to understand how it's built, how it's made. I love how they paid attention to detail to not scratch the actual orb. You can see the gold top is not touching the orb. You can see through it. It's slightly detached from the orb just to keep the orb from getting damaged, dented, or cracked. So these pieces to me are very important to, you know, for the fashion bunker in general, because I can analyze them, study them. Packaging always to me is already half of the job. You know, half of the job of getting anywhere is the packaging. It's how you market a product. And the packaging of this particular pop swatch, you know, together with the idea of it being a Vivienne Westwood piece and the orb being the symbol of a Vivienne Westwood piece, it's just genius. It's one of the most beautiful. It's definitely the best swatch Vivienne Westwood designed. I mean, either her or her design team for her. But let's see it again. It really represents her brand to a T. Now, if Vivienne were given any sort of, I don't know, directorship of designing or creating another swatch today, it would probably be something less of a aesthetical or aesthetic research, but it would be probably more of a sort of political or preservation of environment or an environmental or climate preservation type of piece for sure, because she's much more interested in that these days. But for a piece from the 90s, this definitely represents her research in terms of style, proportions, colors, and materials. So guys, that would be the quick reveal and quick review of the Orb Pop Swatch by Vivienne Westwood for Swatch with the product number PWZ104 from the year 1993. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do thumb it up and let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Thank you guys so much for watching. Never give up on love. Love ya. Take care. Bye.